Okay, class, we are discussing the what if analysis question, and we have already read the question. In that question, they have given some information that 2000 units are the units produced by the manufacturer. In total, the manufacturer is producing the 2000 units, and in the open market, the manufacturer is selling 40% of its stock, and if he is selling 40% in the open market, and it is clearly mentioned in the question that we have the manufacturer is selling to two people, one means in two categories, one is he is selling in the open market, other he is selling to the stockist. And for the stockist, they have given the prices, at what price he is selling to the stockist, and the price at which he is selling in the open market. Sale price per unit is given, cost price per unit is also given. So with the help of cost price and selling price, we can calculate the profits. Fixed cost is also given. So the portion which I have highlighted with the yellow color is the given values. So with the help of given value, we can calculate the profit per unit and number of cycles sold. So in this question, they have given you the some information, and I have highlighted that information which they have given to you. Now with the help of the number of total units produced by the manufacturer and percentage sold in the open market, we can easily calculate how many units he or she is selling in the open market. So for that we have to apply a formula. So A2 is showing the total number of units produced in the open market, and C2 is showing the percentage sold in the open market. And you can see that we have not written 2000 multiplied by 40%. I have used the cell referencing system. So while doing the question, you will also use the cell referencing system, because in case if we are applying some what if analysis steps or procedure, in that case it will automatically adjust. As in the question it is clearly mentioned that in some places they will change the percentage sold in the open market, so we have to use the cell referencing. So what we have do, we have simply multiplied A2, that is 2000, and C2, that is 40%, right? So with the help of this we can calculate the percentage sold in the open market, and for multiplication we have to use the star sign. And as we are applying some formula, so in that case we have to use the is equal to sign. So now we know that if 40% he is selling in the open market, that balance he will sell to the stockist. So how much balance percentage he is selling to the stockist, we can calculate by 1 minus 40%. 1 minus 40%. Here also we have not used 60% directly. Here again we have used the cell referencing system. So in this case we also use the cell referencing system. So A2 is again showing the total unit produced by the manufacturer, and 1 minus C2 is showing the percentage sold to the stockist. As we have taken it into the 0.4, so we have deducted it from the 1. So 1 is showing the 100%, C2 is showing the 40%. So if we will deduct, 60% will come. So 60% multiplied by the total unit produced. And now in the question they have mentioned the selling price per unit and cost price. We know that as a commerce student that to calculate the profit, the selling price minus cost price is the formula, and we have applied the same thing here. We have not calculated a special thing. We have just simply taken the difference of selling price minus cost price for the open market, and then same we have applied for the stockist, that is selling price minus cost price. And in the question itself they have given the value of fixed cost. So these are the information which are given, and we have calculated some values by the simple formulas. We have to calculate the existing profit. Till now we have not calculated, or we have not find out the value of first, second. We have 4 points which we are required to calculate or to do as per the question. But till now we have not discussed any of the question. Till now we are discussing the information which is given to us with the help of the given information. We are trying to calculate the values. And in this case we have to calculate the profits also. For profits we have the formula sum product. So in that case the profit can be calculated with the help of the number of units he is selling in the open market and the stockist, and the profit which he is earning from the open market and stockist. But here we have the fixed cost also which he is incurring. So we have to take that fixed cost. Here also you can see that I have used the referencing system. For fixed cost I have written the H5, not the 1 lakh rupees. So here we have to calculate the profit. Why we are calculating the profit? Because every time we want to see the impact over the profit. So with the help of this formula we will see the impact. So in this case this is the profit. We calculate the profit as per the given information. Now you know that to apply the what if analysis we have to go to the data. In data we have the what if analysis. In data we have the what if analysis. I am repeating, I have not discussed any of the point which is required to do in the question. Till now we are just discussing the information what all can we calculate from the given information, right? So now we are discussing the what if analysis, what all options are available in the what if analysis. In case of what if analysis we have 3 options. One is goal seek, second is data table, the last one is the scenario manager. Goal seek will be applicable when you want to change the one input and want to have the output. So in that case you will apply the goal seek when you want to change one input and want to see the impact of that change in one input over the profits or any other thing. So in the current question we will see the change in one input and what will be the impact over the profit in case of goal seek. But when we talk about the data tables, in that case, we can see the multiple inputs. Means if I want to change the one variable, in that one variable, I can see the multiple inputs and I can get the multiple output for the same variable. And when you are changing one variable or two variable and want to see the multiple inputs, in that case, you will apply the data table. One input and two input for multiple, means want to change the one variable or two variable and want to see the multiple inputs for those one or two variable. In that case you will use the data tables, and in case of goal seek one variable will change and one output will come. Multiple output ka case is applicable in case of data tables. Then we have the scenario manager. In case of scenario manager, the scenario manager will be applicable when we have change in more than two variable. One variable, single input, single output, goal seek. One variable, two variable, multiple outputs and multiple inputs, data tables. Scenario manager will be applicable when you want to change the more than two variable. You can create the different groups. You can see that it is showing that create different groups of values or scenario and switch between them. Means you can see the multiple options which are available to you when you are changing the more than two variables and what will be the impact on the result. So as a manufacturer, we will majorly interested in the impact over the profit. In all the points, you will see that every time we want to see the impact over the profits. Impacts over the profits. Why impact over the profits? Because as a manufacturer, as a producer, we are majorly interested in knowing the profits. As we work, the main objective of the organization is the maximization of the profit. So they will target the profit and they will try to see the change in one or two variable and what will be the impact over the profits. So scenario manager, in case of scenario manager, you will change more than two variable, and we will see it's the change of more than two variable means change in the three variables over the profits. What will be the impact over profit when we are changing the three variable, that we will discuss in the scenario manager. Okay, now we are moving to the first part. In first part, they are asking you, you can read the first part, and they are asking you when you are changing the percentage sold in the open market. When you are changing the percentage sold in the open market, we are changing this 40%, what will be the impact? Means they are saying in case of goal seek, they are asking you, suppose you want to achieve the target profit. Currently your profit is 5,80,000. Currently your profit is 5,80,000 and you want to achieve a particular level of profit. You want to achieve a particular level of profit. And if you want to achieve the higher profit, this means you have to make some changes. So what are the inputs which we can change? They are saying you can change the percentage sold in the open market. You can change the percentage sold in the open market. So for that, first of all, you have to keep your cursor in the profit cell where you have calculated the profit. Then you will go to the data. Then you will go to the what if analysis. In data tab, you will see the what if analysis. Then you will go to the goal seek. Why we are moving to the goal seek? That we will discuss first. In this box, you can see that once you will click on the goal seek, it will ask you set the value for C7. What is C7 here? C7 is the profit cell. I keep my cursor in the C7, that's why it is showing the C7. If your cursor is anywhere, means other than C7, other than profit cell, in that case it will show that particular cell. So in this case it is showing that C7 is the set cell. So you want to set the C7, and what value do you want to set? Suppose I want to fix it to the 6,50,000. I want to fix to the 6,50,000. So if you want to achieve the target profit, your target profit is 6,50,000. Your target profit is 6,50,000, and then by changing the cell, so in that case, what cell do you want to change? You want to change the percentage sold in the open market. Percentage sold in the open market, right? So by changing the percentage sold in the open market, press OK. So see, once you will press the OK, in this case you can easily observe that you are changing the one variable. You are changing the one variable, or you want to see the what will be the impact or how to change your target profit by changing the one variable. We have not the multiple options. We are not having the multiple option. We are changing one variable and trying to see its impact over profits, and we have not the multiple values. So this means goal seek is applicable, and in this case, if you will press OK, so it will keep the 6,50,000. If it is not taking the 6,50,000, means if you want to keep the 6,50,000, you have to press the OK. If you come back to the original position, that is 5,80,000, you will press cancel. So I want to keep the original position, so I'm cancelling this. So once I will press the cancel, it will show 5,80,000. It will show 5,80,000, right? Now in this case, we have done the first portion. In the second portion, they are saying that suppose if we are changing the value of selling price, in that case, what will happen? So currently the price is 1,200. I am taking the 1,200. I can take some other values. I am keeping two value which is more than 1,200. Then I am keeping the values which is less than 1200. So we have the multiple option for the selling price, and we want to see its impact over the profits. We want to see its impact over the profits, right? So in this case, I have to write the selling price multiple options, and here I have written is equal to C7. Why I have written is equal to C7? Because I want to see its impact over the profit. So I will not type 5,80,000. I will give the reference. So if I am giving the reference, so whatever formula is applicable in the C7, it will automatically adjust according to that, right? So in that case, in the second option, they want to see the impact over the profits when you are changing the selling price in the open market, changing the selling price in the open market, changing the selling price in the open market. So here, if we are changing the selling price in the open market, data, what if analysis, you can see that we want to see the multiple impact of multiple inputs. So we have to go to the data tables. In data tables, it has two options. One is row input, other one is column input. So in row we didn't write the multiple option. In column only we have written some options. So it is asking that for column input, for row input, as we don't have, we will not write anything in the row input cell. We have not written anything in the row, so we will not write anything in the row inputs, but we have written values in the column inputs. So for column input, we have to give some reference. So in column, what all we have written? In column, we have written selling price per unit. In column, we have written selling price per unit. In column, we have written selling price 1 unit. Press OK. You will see that all the values will come. You will see that all the values will come. Related to profit, all the values will come. Okay. So this is what? This is the change in one variable, multiple inputs. Means you are giving multiple inputs for the selling price and want to see its impact over this, right? In the second case, we are saying that we are not just changing the one value, we want to see its impact. We have the different prices, 1200. I'm taking the prices, the same prices I'm taking. I'm not changing it. You can change also, there is no issues, because in the question they have not mentioned it. So we have taken some prices above, below, or exactly equal to the value. So in this case, you can see that we have taken the selling price. We are now doing the third option, the third part of the question. In third part, they are saying that if we are changing the selling price per unit and if we are changing the percentage sold in the open market. So one I am taking the 40%, one I am taking the 50%, 60%, you can take the 30% also, you can take the 70% also, it's up to you. So you have written two values for multiple inputs, we are saying. So we have written selling price in the open market and this is the percentage sold in the open market. In the question, they have given you that the currently they are selling 40% in the open market and 1200 is the price. But I'm taking the other option also. So what we are doing, we are changing two variables and we have the multiple inputs. This means we have to apply the data tables. And here also we have to give some reference. What will be the reference? The reference will be C7 where we have written our profits. So here we have applied some formula. So it will take that formula if you are writing is equal to C7. So here we have written the C7. Now, first of all, by simple shift and arrow key, you have to select the portion where you want to apply the data table, where you want to apply the data table. In this case, you will go, after selecting this, you will go to the data. After data, you will go to the what if analysis. In what if analysis, we have the data tables where multiple inputs can be applied. So we will click the data inputs. Now you will see that one box, the similar box will appear as we got in the second point. Here we have written the inputs for row also and inputs for column also. So row input is what? In row, what we have written in rows, we have written the percentage sold in the open market. In rows, we have written percentage sold in the open market, and in the column, we have written selling price in the open market. We have written selling price in the open market. So it will, what it will do, it will change the value for the 1200, 1400, 1500, 1100, 150, and it will change the different percentage sold in the open market in the profit formula, and then it will give you the different options. Once you will press OK, you will get the different level of profits. You can see that 1200 means if you are selling at 1200 and 40% is the percentage sold in the open market, you can see it's matching with the 580. But when you are keeping the 1200 and selling the 50% in the open market, then 6 lakh you will earn. If you are keeping the 1200 as the price in the open market and selling the 60% portion in the open market, then you will earn 6,20,000. If you are keeping the 1200 as the price and selling only 30% in the open market, then you will receive 5,60,000 as the profit, and so on. And here also you can say that if you are keeping the 40% as your percentage sold in the open market, but changing the selling price, once if you are keeping the 1200, 580, if you are keeping the selling price as 1400, 740, if you are keeping the selling price at 1500, then 820 will be profit. If your selling price will be 1100, then 5 lakh will be a profit. If your selling price is 1050, then 460 will be your profit when the percentage sold in the open market is fixed. Okay, so these are the two steps. Means we have completed the goal seek and data table. In goal seek, what we did, we just change the percentage sold in the open market to achieve the desired profit. And in case of data table, we keep the multiple input for selling price and check the impact over the profits. And again, in the third point, they are saying if you are changing the two values, means you are changing the percentage sold in the open market and selling price in the open market, then what will be the impact over the profit? We check with the help of data tables. Now we are moving to the last portion or the last part of this question, where they are saying that if we are changing the three variable, what will be the impact over the profit? So in this case, again, what we have to do, we have to keep our cursor here. We will move to the, I'm repeating now, we are moving to the last portion, last part of the question which we have not discussed earlier. So in this case, I have kept my cursor in the C7 where I have applied the formula for the profit. Then I move to the data, what if analysis, and then scenario manager. I'm repeating, go to the data, what if analysis, and scenario manager. Why we are saying that we will apply the scenario manager? Because we want to change the more than two variable. As I have already created some scenario manager, so first of all I'm deleting this. I will create new scenario manager. But when you will open, in that case you will not find any scenario manager because you have not done that earlier. So to create a scenario manager, first of all we will click add. We will click over add. Then this box will come. What name do you want to keep? I want to keep the name as A, scenario A. And by changing the cells, so what cells do you want to change? I want to change the percentage sold in the open market. I want to change the selling price. And I want to change the fixed cost. The three variable is not mentioned in the question, but what we are changing, we have seen the impact of percentage sold in the open market and selling price in the open market. But now the third variable which we are introducing is the fixed cost. You keep these three variables. I'm repeating, percentage sold in the open market is C2, C5 is the selling price in the open market, H5 is the fixed cost, and then press OK. So now this is the point where you will give the multiple options, So what type of multiple option here you can give? Here it is asking what change they have, the currently what you can see in the box that they have given you the current values, given you the current value. But what we want, we don't want the current value, we want to change these three value and want to see its impact over it, So what I'm saying that please keep in C2 30%, means percentage sold in the open market को आप 30% रखो. Keep the percentage sold in the open market as 30% and keep the price as 1400 and fixed cost as 1 lakh. Okay, so this is the first scenario, the first condition. I'm changing the three variable. Then press OK. I'm repeating. Here I'm entering the values which I want. I want to change the three variables. So I have given these three variables I want to keep, and I want to see its impact over the profits. So now press OK. This is the scenario 1 which we have created. Now press on add, as we want to create the 4 scenarios. So now the second scenario is B, and when you will create the B scenario, you will see that C2, C5 and H5 are automatically selected. This means you want to change it. Percentage sold in the open market, selling price per unit and fixed cost. So every time now it will show the same. So you can change it if you want to change it, but we don't want to change it. Then press OK. Then again here it is showing you the exact values, but what we want to change the existing values and want to see its impact over this. So here we are changing the values. So 50%, 1200 and 1,20,000. This is the second scenario. Then in a similar way we will create the other scenario. The name of the scenario is C. Changing cell will remain same. Press OK. Here I want to change some value. So what value do you want to keep here? 70%. Price I want to keep at 150%. And the fixed cost I want to keep as 1,25,000. Then press OK. This is the third scenario. Now to create the next scenario, and this is the last scenario which we are creating. Write the name of the scenario, then press OK. Now write the values. So in the last scenario, I'm saying I want to sell my 100% output in the open market, as I can see that in the open market I'm getting the more profits. So these are the values which I'm keeping. Now these are the scenario which we have created. Now we will not click over show. We will click over summary. We will click after creating the scenarios. We will click over the summary. So I am clicking the summary. In this case, after clicking the summary, so it is showing the scenario summary. In scenario summary, you will get the values which you have changed. But what should be the result cell? Means if we are changing these three variables, then what should be your result? Means what do you want to see the impact of changing these three values? So I want to see its impact over the profit. So result cell is showing the C7. If you are not getting this in this particular result cell, if you are not having the C7 where you have applied the profit formula, so keep your cursor in that particular cell, click there and then press OK. Means in result cell, the profit where you have applied the formula for the profit, that particular cell should come. You are giving the indication that by changing these three values, I want to see its impact over the profit. By changing these three values, I want to see its impact over the profits. So that's why it is showing C7 in the result cell. If you will press OK, it will add one more sheet in the Excel file over which you are working. So see, when I'm pressing OK, It is taking 1 or 2 minutes for processing, for giving you the final output, and it has added a new sheet in the Excel file where I'm working. Now you can see that in this is the current value, the existing values given in the question, and in A, B, C, D scenarios, the values are those values which I have typed. And in C7 it is showing that originally the profit is 5,80,000, but if you are changing the values, in that case what profit will you get, it is showing that. So you can see that, and on the basis of your decision, or on the basis of the profit which you are getting, you can take the decision how much percentage do you want to sell in the open market. So it's now up to the manufacturer, it can take the decision. Now my question is over.